Welcome back to Purr Decoder, feline enthusiasts. I am Dr. Luna, your resident curiosity expert, ready to decode the ultimate feline mysteries today. If you work ridiculously long hours or stay away from your majestic fur balls for an extended time, you might think they are just fine plotting world domination. But wait, why not take a closer look? While cats may seem better equipped to handle loneliness than their canine counterparts, do not overestimate their independence. Research actually shows that cats form incredibly strong bonds with their human can openers. They feel significantly safer and more secure when their guardians are around. Believe it or not, they even experience genuine stress and separation anxiety when you are gone. Yes, your aloof kitty actually misses you and your opposable thumbs. In this video, we will talk about the top 9 common mistakes cat owners unknowingly make when leaving their cats home alone. Prepare to have your worldview shattered. Because leaving a cat alone is not just about filling a bowl and walking out the door. It requires strategy, precision, and a deep understanding of feline psychology. Grab a notebook and your favorite cat-shaped mug, because we are about to dive deep into the do's and don'ts of leaving your precious kitty to guard the empty house. Are you ready to become the ultimate cat parent? Let us kick things off with mistake number 9. Trust me, you have probably been guilty of this one at least once. Number 9. Do not neglect to arrange for a pet sitter. You might be tempted to leave your pet home alone with a mountain of kibble, a bowl of water, and just head off. Heading off for a weekend road trip sounds incredibly fun, but you could be putting your cat's physical and mental health in serious, undeniable jeopardy. Cats actually depend on their humans for valuable social time. Cuddling, playing, and judging you from across the room are essential parts of their daily routine. Think about it. You would never leave your dog alone for that amount of time, right? Well, your cat is just as social and just as dependent on you despite their act. It is absolutely crucial to arrange for a trusted cat sitter who can come over a few times a day. Your cat needs someone to ensure they are eating and not just sleeping. A sitter guarantees your cat is being played with and keeps its sacred routines perfectly intact. Without this, your furry friend might throw a massive feline tantrum. Plus, a pet sitter provides that crucial human interaction that prevents your cat from turning into a feral little beast who forgets how to politely ask for treats. Let us be honest, paying a sitter is much cheaper than replacing all the furniture your bored cat will inevitably destroy out of sheer spite and separation anxiety. Moving right along to the next major blunder. Mistake number 8. Do not forget to provide an extra litter box. This is a cardinal rule of feline hygiene and happiness. It is incredibly simple, folks. Absolutely no one wants to use a dirty, overflowing bathroom, and your cat's standards for cleanliness are probably much higher than yours. Cats are notoriously fastidious animals. The mere idea of using a filthy restroom is just as repulsive and offensive to them as a gas station bathroom is to us humans. When you are gone, the absolute last thing a stressed, lonely cat needs is a dirty litter box. It can be yet another massive cause of anxiety in their disrupted world. Make sure to set up several pristine litter boxes around the house. Think of it as opening multiple luxury restrooms for your very demanding, furry little VIP guest. And please, clean your cat's box meticulously before you leave. A fresh start is vital. If you are often gone for extended periods, instruct your pet sitter to scoop daily. Because if that box is not clean enough, your pet may boldly find a different and perhaps highly undesirable place to do its business, like your favorite pair of shoes, or worse, the center of your expensive living room rug. Do not test their patience. A clean litter box is the peace treaty that keeps your home smelling totally fresh. So why not add an extra box just in case? The rule of thumb is always 1 box per cat plus 1 extra. It is the golden ratio of feline bathroom mathematics. Do not let your cat stage a dirty protest. Keep those boxes spotless and you will return to a home that smells exactly the way you left it, minus the angry cat glares. Now, let us uncover mistake number 7. Do not ever change your cat's routine. Cats are the ultimate creatures of habit, and they thrive on strict, unwavering schedules. They depend entirely on us to keep their surroundings stable, safe, and highly predictable. Any sudden change in their daily routine or environment can cause panic. A disrupted schedule can cause them to stress out completely. This is exactly why leaving your cat alone for an extended period without a pet sitter is a terrible idea. You would never dream of leaving your cat without fresh water and delicious food, but the exact timing as to when they get their meals is incredibly important to them too. Because they thrive on predictability, a late dinner is basically the end of the world in kitty land. They might even think you have abandoned them to starve. Any friend or pet sitter should visit your cat at least as often as the times you normally give your cat meals. Stick to the schedule like your life absolutely depends on it. It will be significantly less stressful for the cat if a perfectly normal routine is maintained. This means having the litter box scooped at the usual time without fail. It also means food is served at the normal times and some degree of normal activity happens in the home. A quiet, empty house is a breeding ground for feline paranoia. So tell your sitter to watch a little TV, rustle some papers, and pretend to be you. The familiarity of human noises will keep your cat grounded and feeling secure. Predictability is the ultimate comfort blanket for a cat. Do not yank that blanket away just because you decided to take a spontaneous trip to the sunny Bahamas. Next up is mistake number 6. Do not close your shades. Many people instinctively close their shades and blinds when they leave the house to keep the energy bill down. They also do it to keep nosy outsiders from looking in. But you are cutting off your cat's primary source of daytime television. The window is their magical portal. For many indoor cats, a cozy window perch can be an absolute endless source of fascinating entertainment. It is like the Discovery Channel, but broadcast live in 3D. If your cat absolutely loves watching birds, stalking squirrels, or just basking gloriously in the warm sunlight, leave a few of your shades open for their pure benefit. Denying them their favorite sunny spot is just cruel. Let them soak up those rays and chatter excitedly at the pigeons. It keeps their brilliant little minds engaged. Just ensure the window is securely locked so they do not decide to take an impromptu stroll outside to greet those taunting squirrels. Safety first, entertainment second. Which brings us to mistake number 5, refusing to get them a friend. Although there are certainly some grumpy cats who prefer to be alone, most actually love company. Most cats genuinely enjoy each other's company, and they beautifully thrive on building intimate, playful ties with other felines. A solo cat can easily become a sad cat. If you consistently leave your cat alone every single day and you cannot provide your pet with enough interaction and stimulation, it is time for a major feline upgrade. Why not seriously consider getting a second cat to fill that desperate social need? A feline sibling provides constant companionship, spontaneous wrestling, and grooming. Some skeptical people think that double the paws automatically means double the trouble, but that is simply not true. 2 cats can actually be much easier to carefully manage. All the energetic playing and vital mental stimulation during the day naturally leads your kitties to peaceful cat naps, rather than destructive, boredom-induced mischief. They will wear each other out, leaving your delicate curtains and expensive couch completely unharmed. It is a brilliant win-win situation for both you and your cats. Moving on to mistake number 4. Do not board a cat who is vastly better off with in-home care. Sometimes boarding your cat seems like the easiest and most logical option. This is particularly true if they have a complex medical condition that strictly requires regular medication and professional monitoring. In that case, boarding is a lifesaver. That said, most normal, healthy cats are understandably much more comfortable and infinitely happier remaining in their own familiar scent-marked homes while you are away. It is typically very stressful for cats to be abruptly placed in a completely unfamiliar environment. They absolutely hate losing their established territory and hiding spots. This stress is magnified heavily if that environment contains unfamiliar, terrifying sounds and strange smells from other anxious felines or loud, completely unfamiliar humans. When cats are placed in a busy boarding facility, they tragically get the double whammy of not having their beloved pet parents around as well as losing their safe territory. It is a perfect recipe for a feline nervous breakdown. Ultimately, whether or not you board your cat or keep them safely at home is a deeply personal, situational decision. Make sure to carefully weigh your cat's specific social and physical needs and the exact duration of your time away before you hastily hire a pet sitter or board your pet. Always prioritize their emotional comfort over your convenience. A happy cat means a happy homecoming instead of returning to a traumatized furball holding a lifelong grudge. Let us jump into mistake number 3. Do not ever neglect to create amazing opportunities for enrichment. It is incredibly important to remember that cats need mental workouts. They desperately need opportunities for enrichment while you are gone. If you already have more than one cat, you have successfully taken a great first step to keeping them busy. But if you have a solo fur baby, you must create a little fun for your pet before you go off to work. A bored cat is a destructive cat, so give them something exciting to do. A tall cat tree, a cozy window perch, open paper bags, and fun, interactive toys create brilliant entertainment and can make a massive difference to a cat who spends the day alone. If your feline friend is highly food motivated, then complex treat-based puzzles can be outrageously fun. It forces them to use their natural hunting instincts to earn a snack. Surprisingly, television can also make for absolutely great entertainment. Popping the TV on may seem a bit weird to you, but your visually stimulated cat will absolutely love it. Cats very often like specialized videos that show prey animals like birds and mice running around or colorful fish swimming. It is basically action-packed cinema for felines. Show one to your cat, and if they get super interested and start pawing at the screen, you know you are undeniably onto a massive winner. Just secure the TV so it does not fall. Likewise, many anxious cats may find immense comfort in listening to relaxing classical music or even soothing talk radio while you are gone. The gentle noise breaks the silence. It makes the house feel alive and significantly less lonely, so curate a special Spotify playlist for your kitty. Beethoven and Mozart might just be their new favorite composers. Now for mistake number 2. Do not leave food in one giant, massive pile. Of course, you desperately want your cat to have access to plenty of nutritious food while you are gone. But if you lazily pile an entire weekend's worth of food into your cat's tiny bowl, they may panic and overeat due to immense stress, becoming physically sick on the living room rug. Or they might greedily devour it all in the first 10 hours and completely run out of food on the final agonizing day of your trip. Feline portion control is notoriously terrible. On the other hand, some cats are incredibly picky eaters and will arrogantly turn their cute little noses up at food that is even slightly less than perfectly, delightfully fresh. Instead of creating a stale food mountain, have your trusted pet sitter feed them strictly according to their regular daily schedule to maintain a perfect sense of normalcy. You can also creatively distribute tasty snacks in multiple interactive food toys and clever hiding places around the house. It turns mealtime into a thrilling, rewarding scavenger hunt. This keeps their active brains engaged and their tummies perfectly satisfied throughout the long day. Plus, it prevents them from turning into a chunky, overfed couch potato. So, we have covered food, sitters, and entertainment. But do cats actually get lonely? Scientists have definitively found that cats form deep, profound attachments to their owners. These attachments are remarkably similar to those that loyal dogs and even human babies form with their primary caregivers. Your cat genuinely loves you, even if they hide it well. Because of these incredibly deep emotional attachments they form, cats absolutely become lonely and depressed when they are left completely unattended for long, agonizing periods. Because cats usually appear very stoic and fiercely independent, Many oblivious people completely miss the subtle signs indicating that all is not perfectly happy in kitty's world. This brings us to the biggest mistake: ignoring the signs of distress. A very common sign of severe feline loneliness is loud, excessive vocalization. They are literally calling out. A desperately lonely cat will miserably wander through the empty house, meowing constantly, or even yelling at the top of their lungs, desperately looking for someone to answer them. Lonely cats tend to be the absolute most vocal when you finally return home after a long, exhausting day away, or late at night when you are desperately trying to get some sleep. Another classic, undeniable sign of deep loneliness among cats includes highly destructive behavior, such as aggressively clawing up your favorite furniture or knocking objects over. Lonely cats who do not have a furry friend to play with may sadly resort to these destructive behaviors as a desperate way to work out some seriously pent-up, frustrated energy. Cats are remarkably intelligent creatures, and if there is absolutely no one to play with, they may simply decide to creatively invent their own chaotic version of mental stimulation. Missing the litter box entirely is also a massive, glowing red flag of loneliness. If your cat has a clean bill of health but is still doing their business where they definitely shouldn't, the problem is most likely deeply rooted in severe emotional stress. Cats can easily become stressed out for all kinds of complex reasons, including chronic loneliness and sheer boredom. And remember, if your pet generally will not leave you alone when you finally get home from work or school, clinging to you like Velcro, it is a huge sign they need more attention. It could strongly mean that you are just not giving your cat enough vital social interaction. Other subtle signs include sudden changes in behavior, appetite, or daily grooming habits. So, the ultimate question remains: exactly how long can cats safely be left alone? In general, healthy adult cats are content being left home alone for roughly 8 to 12 hours. If you are going to be gone for more than one single night, you absolutely must arrange for a reliable friend or a professional pet sitter to carefully look after your precious cat. Because even more worrisome than cleaning up potential messy accidents is the terrifying possibility of a sudden, unexpected illness or a severe physical injury while you are far away. Dangerous fevers, painful urinary blockages, and sudden blood clots are surprisingly common cat health emergencies that require immediate, urgent veterinary attention to save their lives. And then there is the massive emotional impact. Cats can get very heavily stressed when left completely alone for a prolonged amount of time, leading to severe psychological distress. They may visibly display worrying physical symptoms of this emotional distress, such as sudden vomiting, a complete lack of appetite, or severe diarrhea. It is truly heartbreaking to see. Please always make sure to deeply consider your beloved cat's emotional well-being before you pack your bags. They rely on you for absolutely everything, both physically and mentally. Now that you know significantly more about the crucial things to avoid when leaving your cat alone, why not let us know your brilliant thoughts in the comment section down below? What exactly do you do with your precious cats when you have to leave home for an extended amount of time? Share your own unique experiences and helpful tips with our amazing community. Thank you so much for watching, human servants. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to Purr Decoder for more decoded feline mysteries. Until next time, keep your kitties very happy.